Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to command respect effortlessly? They walk into a room and everyone listens. They speak and their words carry weight. It's not about aggression or intimidation, it's about something far deeper. It's about stoicism. To truly understand and apply stoic tactics for gaining power over any man, you must grasp the essence of stoicism, a philosophy centered around control, resilience, and perception. Unlike manipulative strategies based on deception or coercion, stoic power comes from mastering yourself, influencing others through wisdom, and maintaining an unshakable presence. This breakdown will guide you through stoic genius tactics that allow you to command respect, inspire loyalty, and establish dominance without ever seeming controlling. Imagine this. Someone is trying to provoke you, pushing your buttons, trying to elicit a reaction. Maybe it's a rival at work vying for a promotion, or perhaps it's someone trying to undermine you in a social situation. The Stoics had a powerful principle for these situations. The only thing you truly control is your own mind. No matter what provocations are thrown your way, no matter how someone tries to manipulate you, remember that you have a choice in how you respond. Don't give away your power by reacting emotionally. Let me tell you, there is an immense power in remaining composed under pressure. When you refuse to be drawn into petty squabbles or emotional outbursts, you become an enigma. You disrupt the expected pattern of behavior. People are so used to seeing others react in predictable ways, anger with anger, insult with insult, that when you don't conform to these expectations, it throws them off balance. They're left wondering, what are they thinking? Why aren't they reacting the way I expected? This uncertainty creates a vacuum, and that vacuum becomes filled with a sense of your power. You see, when you refuse to be controlled by your emotions, you become the controller. You dictate the terms of the interaction. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions entirely, it's about mastering them, understanding them, and choosing how and when to express them. This ability to remain calm in the face of chaos is the hallmark of a true leader, someone who commands respect without demanding it. In a world saturated with noise, with constant communication, there's a strange power in silence. Think of the most influential figures throughout history, philosophers, leaders, even artists. They understood that silence is not emptiness, it's a canvas upon which you can paint a powerful presence. Speak less than you listen. When you do speak, make your words count. Now, this isn't about becoming a mute observer in life's tapestry. It's about recognizing the weight of your words. When you speak constantly, you dilute the power of your message. But when you choose your words carefully, when you speak with purpose and intent, your words cut through the noise. They command attention. Now, while you're cultivating this silence, observe. Watch how people reveal themselves in their desperation to fill the void. They'll project their insecurities, their desires, their fears, and you, the silent observer, you gain valuable knowledge. This knowledge is power. Remember, a person's greatest mystery is often themselves. Embrace your own enigma, and watch as others gravitate towards the intrigue you embody. One of the most liberating things you can do is detach yourself from the outcome of your actions. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals or strive for excellence, but understand this, your self-worth is not contingent on external validation. You are not defined by your successes or failures in the eyes of others. When you seek validation from others, you give them power over you. You become a slave to their opinions, their whims. But when you detach from the outcome, you break those chains. You become free to act according to your own principles, your own internal compass. Think of it this way, every decision you make, every action you take, is an investment in the type of person you want to become. Are you going to invest in becoming someone who is easily swayed by the opinions of others? Or are you going to invest in becoming someone who is grounded, who acts with integrity, regardless of the applause or criticism? This unshakable core, this inner strength, is what truly commands respect. When people realize they can't control you with their approval or rejection, it's unsettling. It disrupts their usual tactics of manipulation, and in that disruption, they see your power. So, act with integrity, pursue your goals with passion, but release the need to control the outcome. Let your actions speak for themselves. Chapter 4. The Art of Controlled Presence. Imagine a lion entering a clearing. It doesn't need to roar or snarl to assert its dominance. Its presence alone commands respect. Cultivating a powerful presence is an art form, and it starts with mastering your own energy. When you enter a room, walk with purpose, with your head held high and your shoulders back. But this isn't about puffing out your chest or trying to appear larger than life. True presence comes from a place of quiet confidence, a deep-seated belief in your own value. It's about carrying yourself with the weight of your experiences, your knowledge, your character. Think of your energy as a steady, unwavering flame. The world around you might be chaotic, full of distractions and noise, but your inner flame remains steady. This calmness amidst chaos is magnetic. It draws people in, makes them want to understand the source of your strength. Now, this doesn't mean becoming stoic in the sense of being unemotional or robotic. It's about mastering your emotions, not being ruled by them. Let your energy be a reflection of your inner strength, your resilience, your unwavering spirit. When you master the art of controlled presence, you become a force to be reckoned with. Chapter 5. Reverse Psychology. The Power of Indifference. Now, this may seem counterintuitive, but sometimes the best way to gain influence over someone is to act as if they are utterly irrelevant to your emotional state. This isn't about being cruel or dismissive, it's about understanding a fundamental human truth. We crave what we can't have, and we value what we have to earn. When you shower someone with attention and validation, it can often have the opposite effect of what you intend. It can inflate their ego, making them feel entitled to your time and energy. But when you remain indifferent, it creates a vacuum. It forces them to question their own value, to wonder why they haven't elicited a reaction from you. Think of it like a game of cat and mouse. The more you chase, the faster the mouse runs away. But if you remain still, the mouse becomes curious. It ventures out to investigate. The same principle applies in human interaction. Now, this tactic should be used judiciously. It's not about becoming emotionally unavailable or creating unnecessary distance. It's about understanding the power dynamics at play and using them to your advantage. When you master the art of strategic indifference, you'll find that people will often work harder to earn your attention, your respect, your affection. Chapter 6. Control the frame. Set the reality. Have you ever noticed how powerful people seem to dictate the terms of any interaction? They don't react to situations, they define them. This is about controlling the frame. The frame is simply the lens through which a situation is viewed. Whoever controls the frame controls the narrative. Let's say someone tries to put you on the defensive, perhaps with a snide remark or a backhanded compliment. They've set the frame, attempting to make you feel insecure or inadequate, but you have a choice. You can either react defensively, accepting their frame as reality, or you can reframe the situation entirely. You can choose to see their comment as a reflection of their own insecurities, their own need to bring others down. You can even reframe it humorously, disarming them with a witty comeback. The key is to take back control of the narrative. This doesn't mean being manipulative or dishonest. It's about recognizing that every situation can be viewed from multiple perspectives. Choose the frame that empowers you, the frame that aligns with your values and your goals. When you master the art of framing, you become the architect of your own reality. Human beings are creatures of habit. We crave predictability, routine. And while this need for order is essential for a functioning society, it can also make us vulnerable to manipulation. When someone knows exactly what to expect from you, they can easily control the situation to their advantage. But when you introduce an element of unpredictability, you disrupt their carefully laid plans. This doesn't mean becoming erratic or unreliable. It's about making subtle shifts in your behavior, keeping them guessing, keeping them on their toes. Maybe you break your usual routine, taking a different route to work or trying a new restaurant, or perhaps you respond differently than expected in a conversation, injecting a bit of humor or challenging a conventional idea. These subtle shifts might seem insignificant on the surface, but they send a powerful message. You are not easily categorized or controlled. This element of surprise keeps people engaged, makes them pay attention. It forces them to see you as an individual, not just a predictable cog in their machine. So embrace the unexpected, break free from the shackles of routine, and watch as others scramble to keep up. We live in a world obsessed with speed. We want instant answers, immediate gratification. But there's a strange power in slowing down, in embracing the silence between words. The next time someone asks you a question, don't feel the need to fill the silence immediately. Take a breath, gather your thoughts, and allow a moment of stillness to settle before you respond. This slight pause might seem insignificant, but it speaks volumes. It conveys a sense of composure, of thoughtfulness, of being in control of your emotions. It suggests that you are not easily rattled or pressured into giving a knee-jerk reaction. Think of those moments of silence as pregnant pauses filled with unspoken power. They create a sense of anticipation, drawing the other person in, making them hang on your every word, and when you finally do speak, your words carry more weight, more authority. Now, this isn't about becoming a slow, ponderous speaker. It's about mastering the rhythm of conversation, using silence strategically to enhance your message. Remember, the most powerful words are often spoken in the spaces between. Constant presence can breed contempt, or at the very least, it can lead to a devaluation of your worth. Think about it. The things we have constant access to, we often take for granted, but when something is scarce, it becomes more desirable. The same principle applies to your time and energy. Don't be afraid to disappear occasionally to make yourself scarce. This doesn't mean becoming a recluse or abandoning your responsibilities. It's about being strategic with your availability. Perhaps you decline a few social invitations, choosing instead to focus on your own pursuits. Or maybe you step back from a project at work, allowing others to take the lead. This strategic absence achieves several things. First, it gives you time and space to recharge, to pursue your own interests, to become a more well-rounded individual. Second, it creates a sense of longing, a curiosity in others about what you're up to, why you're not around. And finally, when you do return, you do so with a renewed sense of purpose, a fresh perspective that others will find intriguing. Remember, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Use it to your advantage. True generosity lies not in what you give, but in the spirit in which you give it. When you help others with the expectation of something in return, whether it's gratitude, recognition, or some form of reciprocity, you create a transactional relationship. You become a merchant of favors, constantly keeping score. This is not true power. True power lies in giving without attachment, in helping others simply because it's the right thing to do, without needing anything in return. Now, this doesn't mean becoming a doormat or allowing others to take advantage of your generosity. It's about understanding that the greatest reward for giving is the act of giving itself. When you give without attachment, you create a sense of genuine connection, a feeling of indebtedness that goes beyond any material exchange. You become a source of strength, a beacon of hope, someone people naturally gravitate towards. Remember, the most powerful people are often those who are most willing to serve others. So give freely, give generously, and watch as the universe conspires to reward your selflessness. Life is a chaotic dance of impermanence. Joy gives way to sorrow, success to failure, and back again. To navigate this unpredictable terrain, you need an unshakable core, a foundation built on something deeper than the fleeting circumstances of life. The Stoics understood this principle deeply. They knew that true strength lay not in resisting change but in embracing it. They recognized that loss is an inevitable part of life, and that clinging to the impermanent only breeds suffering. To develop this unshakable core, you must cultivate a mindset of acceptance. Accept that change is constant, that loss is inevitable, and that true happiness lies not in external possessions or achievements, but in the inner peace that comes from living in alignment with your values. This doesn't mean becoming passive or resigning yourself to a life of mediocrity. It's about recognizing that true strength lies in your ability to adapt, to overcome adversity, to find meaning and purpose in the face of life's inevitable challenges. When you develop this unshakable core, you become an unstoppable force. You weather the storms of life with grace and resilience, emerging stronger and wiser on the other side. True leadership is not about wielding power over others. It's about inspiring them to tap into their own. It's about being the type of person others naturally want to follow, not because they have to, but because they are drawn to your vision, your integrity, your unwavering commitment to something greater than yourself. Lead by example. Live a life of purpose, of discipline, of integrity. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Be the change you want to see in the world. People are drawn to authenticity, to those who walk their talk. When you embody the qualities of a true leader, you create a magnetic pull. People want to be part of your journey, to contribute to your vision. They see in you the potential for greatness and they want to be part of something meaningful. Remember, true power lies not in forcing others to do your will, but in inspiring them to embrace it as their own. Lead with integrity, lead with purpose, and watch as others line up to follow. In the end, the greatest power over any man or anyone is the ability to remain in control of yourself. When you master your emotions, perceptions, and actions, you become untouchable. You are no longer swayed by the opinions or manipulations of others. You become the captain of your own ship, navigating the complexities of life with wisdom, courage, and an unwavering sense of self. Want deeper insights into a specific area, relationships, leadership, negotiation? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more videos.